What's up, what's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm bringing us a quick mission guide for the Shadow Company Tier 4 mission here in Season 5, known as the Ultimate Vehicle is Team. Now, this one is going to be 3 parts. It is sending us over to Al Mazrah, and it is a little bit more on the challenging end, as it is going to cost quite a bit of money to do this, and it will require you to have some teammates, and hopefully those teammates will be communicating with you because it will make it a little bit easier. Now, what Part 1's asking us to do is kill 3 operators or commanders from the MRAP. So what this mission is going to ask us to do is get into the MRAP, which is going to cost us 200,000 to go get the key over at a buy station. But I definitely recommend, if you guys don't have enough money in your wallet, maybe utilize going through and getting some money and running out and exfilling it, obviously racking up money in your wallet. Once you guys have a decent amount of money built up, or you guys have enough money across your squad, you will then want to infill with 200,000 or come across the 200,000 throughout the run, but that's just going to burn way too much time. So I'm definitely going to recommend pulling it out of your wallet. You guys will infill into Al Mazrah. You guys will head over to your nearest buy station. At that point, you guys will be able to purchase the key for the MRAP. Then you guys will go ahead and look on your map for one of the MRAP locations. You guys will ping it, head over to the MRAP, jump into the driver's seat. Obviously, you're gonna have to go into the backpack and use the key, and you guys will be able to use that MRAP. Now, it is important, you guys might want to go around and grab a couple of gas cans, because you guys will be utilizing quite a bit of gas going for this mission. Then what it's going to ask you to do, obviously, is kill the 3 operators or commanders. I recommend, if you guys have a lot of trouble going for operators, maybe you guys might want to try to take on the Juggernaut. So you guys could drive the MRAP over to an intel contract, grab the hard drive, take the hard drive to the upload station, upload that, and then maybe it will ping the commander on the map for you. Then you guys will go over to the Jug. It is a good possibility he will DDoS you, but you should be able to still use the turrets, because then we'll be able to shoot him with that and actually eliminate him, knocking out one of the 3 commanders that you need. Then you guys could obviously repeat this process in multiple runs, but obviously you would have to get multiple MRAPs. My recommendation is to hopefully find yourself some enemy operators that are out in the open. I got really lucky in our run where we came across the full team that was out in the open. I was able to run one over. We were able to eliminate a couple of them with the turrets, and once we were able to actually knock them down and kill them, knocking out the 3 operators, we knocked out part 1. There is one thing I want to mention when it comes to part 1. As long as one of your teammate knocks them and the other one actually eliminates them, I think it will count as 2 eliminations. So as long as it's 2 separate people knocking and full killing them, it could very well count as 2 separate eliminations, making this significantly easier for you to complete. Now, part 2 is asking us to destroy 4 reinforcement helicopters from the MRAP. And now, in my experience, the tough part with this was somebody needed to be driving, someone needed to be on the front turret, and somebody on the back turret, as both those weapons needed to be shooting the reinforcement choppers as soon as they started coming in order to be able to destroy them quick enough before they took off and got out of the map. So my recommendation for this is making sure you do have somebody in each turret, and obviously one of you are driving. Drive over to one of the active combat zones, as these are the areas where the AI are fighting against each other, and in these areas reinforcements come in significantly more often, giving you a lot more chances to actually eliminate the reinforcement helicopters. And if you guys are pretty successful with your eliminations, you guys will more than likely be able to get the 4 reinforcement helicopters just by simply hanging out in this area long enough and actually obviously taking them out. You guys might be in this area a long time, but if you guys hang out long enough reinforcement helicopters should come in, giving you guys more than enough opportunities to take them out. Again, both the turrets on the MRAP will have to be shooting it pretty consistently. The moment it's able to be shot at, you guys will blow them up. Once you guys are able to destroy 4 of these, which shouldn't be too hard in the active combat zones, you guys will knock out part 2. Now, part 3 is just asking us to destroy the helo commander from the MRAP. Now, I went for my reinforcement helicopters and allowed another team to hopefully go ahead and call in enough intel contracts to get the helo commander to come in. However, if you guys are finding yourselves not actually being able to get the helo commander to come in just by somebody else doing these contracts, you guys could definitely go over and do your own intel contracts until the helo commander comes in, and then head after him with the MRAP. Now, it is really challenging to actually eliminate him with the MRAP. You're going to need somebody driving that kind of understands where the other people are able to shoot, and then obviously have somebody in the front who's hopefully going to be able to hit some shots, even though it's extremely difficult to actually hit them from that front turret. Now, a majority of the work is going to fall on the person in the back, as it's a lot easier to actually hit the commander helo with that back turret. But basically, you're just going to want to be driving and moving along, so that way the helicopter can't do significant amounts of damage to you. And it definitely does help if you guys are somewhere near a gas station, in case you guys do take a lot of damage, because we'll be able to go over and refuel and repair, and then continue challenging the commander. Now, this was definitely a little bit harder than I expected it to be, but I did have somebody else in the turret, and I don't exactly know how accurate he was with the turret, but eventually, after enough time went by and he was continuously shooting at it, and the guy in the front was also trying to do his best as well, we were able to take the commander helo down and obviously knock out part 3 and complete this mission. Now, this is definitely on the more difficult end. I did have to get 2 different MRAPs and 2 different matches in order to be successful with this mission, so hopefully you guys have good luck as well. Now, that's going to wrap things up for today's video. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.